Okay. Welcome back to Chain of Memories for Kingdom Hearts. When we last left off, we were just met Axel and had one of 4 worlds to select where we wanted to go, since we had just picked Wonderland of the batch of 5 that we had. So we'll go ahead and take a look at what world I want to go to next. We'll talk about it, we'll have some cutscenes, we'll do some voices, it'll be a good time. So, if I'm doing a world, or if I'm doing a pause where I'm going between a world and I haven't entered a world yet, I'll go ahead and talk to Donald and Goofy again at the beginning, just so that we can re-see that. There's no way we could ever forget our friends. And if you still remember all the silly stuff, we'll be okay. Alright. So I haven't taken a look at my deck in a while. So let's take a look at the deck. I had that premium 8, but I don't want to put premiums in the deck yet. I'm on the cusp of 14, 19, so it's 5. Right. So it looks like my deck's maxed out, even though I've been taking CP boosts, so I can't put anything in. But let's take a look at Trickmaster, which we would have gotten at the end of last time. Decreases value of the enemy's card when your card is broken, so this has very limited potential and only is applicable in human boss fights. In other words, characters that have an actual deck. Heartless enemies don't actually have a deck. They're just using standard attacks, but they don't reload them or anything, so the value of that attack can't come back. Only characters like Axel, as we've met, would have a deck that's permanent and would have their card reduced permanently for the break. As such, it's only 25, which is pretty cheap. I'm looking here. Shadow's 25, yeah. So it's basically the base cost of a enemy card. And alright, I think we're all set. So, we have Agrabah, Olympus Coliseum, Monstro, and Halloween Town. I believe I said we were going to go to Monstro, and I still think I want to go there. I just want to plan what my course of action will be. Let's do Monstro. I'll figure it out from there.
What a weird place. Everything's kind of springy and soft.
Nice and warm, too. I'm starting to feel like a nap. I think you should be a little more worried. I'm not sure who's speaking that. Who's there? Ah, Pinocchio.
You're inside the belly of Monstro the whale. Why, I know that voice. Pinocchio? Pinocchio, it's you! Come on out! Is that you, Jiminy? Gosh, I thought I'd never see you again. Gee, there's no way you wouldn't find me again. I'm your conscience. And your conscience will always be your guide, remember? Sure, Jiminy, and I've been a good boy, promise. I didn't tell a single lie. Uh-oh. Well, for Pete's sake! Oops! But how did you end up inside Monstro anyway? We, sort of used a special way.
It's so special, we don't know how we did it.
That's too bad. I was hoping you could help me and Father get out of here.
Well, I'll be. Geppetto's here too?
Sure he is. Follow me.
Key to beginnings. And welcome to Monstro. Each world on the top right, I just want to point out quickly, has its own kind of weird accessory to the map. It's kind of cool. Let's first thing take a look at the world map. So on the left we can see we're on the 3rd floor in the unknown room. You'll always be in the unknown room at the beginning. It functions as like a standard minimum enemy whatever kind of place. So our whatever's glowing, this is where we want to head to first. And sparkles each time. So our path will either, and again as I said before, we won't know which path to get there, so our path could either be 1, 2, enter, or 1, 2, 3, 4, enter. You never know which one is opening it, if it opens here or if it opens here, and it could open both as well. So, but if it opens both, I'll just take the shorter path. So these are the unique hittable items. I want that. I want that. So here's Fat Bandits and Air Soldiers, I think they're calling them. And Yellow Nocturnes, of course. Fire functions the same as it did in the first game. It's a homing bolt. Blizzard functions the same way it did. It's a area of effect tool. One thing that's important to note is while one of the good things about Simba, I should say, is while I am using him and it's kind of pausing the screen, I can still shuffle through my deck to get to whatever cards next I want to get to. So these I can break open. Ooh, something was hiding. I was thinking, I think I have enough powerful cards to make a 20, so I might try to do... Shock Impact. Calm Bounty as a 9, that's nice. We'll be sure to open a treasure room here. I'm gonna take this fight for the level since I'm 12 away. There's a... just speaking ahead, there is a enemy card. It's kind of bizarre that the way that they let experience work in this game is real bad, that you have to collect it on field. But there's a enemy card in Olympus Coliseum that draws items towards you. That's its description. It's those they're called Bouncy Wilds. They are from the Deep Jungle. If you remember from last game, they're the little sharpshooters that have bananas and make you lose money. But their enemy card lets you attract items, which includes friend cards and stuff like that, or gimmick cards in a boss fight. And it's really cheap. I think it's 25, and it lasts for a little while. If I get lucky enough to get that enemy card, I'll probably use it to allow experience to float towards me, because I don't use enemy cards in particular anyways. Okay, Alchemic Awakening, we'll talk about that in a second. it is absolutely worthless. I'm gonna take one bump to my HP and then smash CP after that. So when I get to this door, I'll take a look at that card I just got. Oh, so this is a trick. So it casts stop on the real floor, and then you can attack them in the face, and they're stunned. I believe you can also run into them while they're stunned from that, and they'll also be stopped, or dazed. Roulette room's really cool. Talk about that one too. So let's take a look at the ones we haven't seen yet. I'll use a com bounty one, but let's take a look at this. Roulette room. It's a 2 heartless, 3 room size, so it's a very large room. But where victory often leads, and by often I believe it's almost always, I think it very rarely doesn't, lead to roulette bonuses, and those are, it creates that premium spinner, same idea, but with map cards, so you can try to finagle to get a specific card you're looking for. So if you want a Moogle shop, you can try to have it land on a Moogle shop or something like that. This card I don't think I will actually ever use this in this game, and if we get full capped on map cards, I'll throw these away. This is a room where item cards are more effective, so if we remember Martial Awakening, where it gave me +2 to my attacks, it does the same effect, but for items. No. Okay, com bounty, let's see what's in here. Ooh, nice. Ooh, 2. As a general rule, anything that's under 5 is trash to me, and anything that's over 5 is exciting. Alright, let's open this chest up. And it is Fire Raid. This is a cool combo. Hurl the Keyblade and inflict damage. Fire must be the lead card, and then 2 of any attack cards. They don't have to be a specific value or anything like that. So that's the key to guidance. So we'll go up 1. I have 98 Moogle points, so there's no point in creating a shop yet. So let's figure out... I'll do a roulette room to show this off. So the roulette will activate at the end of this fight. So here's Stun Impact. It's the Stun Impact from Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. I don't know if it was added for Final Mix version, or not Final Mix version, but the PS3, PS4 combo pack for Chain of Memories, or if it was in the original Chain of Memories for the Game Boy Advance. So here's Monstro's new monster. These are tornado somethings. I'd have to look at their names. They do a little bit of damage and they have generally high cards, so they're not bad. So here's Wild... Ooh, never mind. Didn't mean to stack the heal. Again, Fata bandits have the same property in this game as before, where their front is completely invulnerable to attacks. So that little thing I absorbed, I believe, will be the bonus. but we'll find out. Yep. You'll notice no card dropped, and here's the roulette. So it goes fairly slow, so you can stop this really accurately. So looking through this, and it's the same, just repeated over and over. I'd want to grab that, either that 0, Moment's Reprieve, or that Waking, or that Minus Darkness. So I'm going to go for one of those. Ah, that's not the one I wanted, but... So I landed on a -2 Feeble Darkness, and it gets to go into my inventory. So what's in that allotment is random. Ooh. I believe this is a unique fight for this world. The pot spiders. I believe they run a deck of all 4s. And they trigger on outworld combat, or outworld hits like that.
Power. Heal. Funnel.
So you'll notice there in the background there was experience to pick up, but I wasn't able to because it was on the other side and I didn't run in to collect it, and it disappears. That experience does disappear and will never come back. So there's another bonus. So I'll get to pick at the end of this fight. I want to grab this and hopefully show it off this time. Nope, I did it in the wrong order. That's okay. So you'll notice Donald casted Thunder there against the Thunder enemy, and so they were healed. Let's try a Fire Raid. There's Fire Raid. Does a lot of damage. Slates do a lot more damage than a normal 3-hit combo. They can also be stacked if you don't have the required combo to make the combo go faster. There's another level.
Power. Heal.
So it appears that Simba also stuns, which is nice. Didn't really remember that. So let's see what bonus we can get this time. I want that one. So a new slate's available, Strike Raid. This game has one flaw to it, which is, or this system, I should say, has a flaw to it where if I want a slate that comes later, for example, I have to take all the ones that come before it. There's no secondary menu to this, in other words. So if I wanted, let's say, Blitz was the next slate. I don't know if that's true, but I'd have to take Strike Raid first, but I don't want Strike Raid. I think Strike Raid is trash. But I still have to take it. But I'm not going to take this slate for now. I'm going to take the bonus card points. Edit my deck, maybe make it a little stronger. I'll remove this 3, put in this 5. And I have another quick math, says I can afford that. And that'll do. So let's take a look. So yeah, as I was saying, it doesn't connect here, so I'll have to go up and around. There's another roulette bonus. Ooh, wow. The chain speed on that fire in the blizzard, or blizzard in the fire, whatever happened, was really quick. Did not know that. Alright, see if there's anything I want here. I want that 9 half heartless. That. That's not what I thought it was, but I still not bad. Bad thing with the overworld combat is it makes me forget where the door I want to go to is, because it flips you around in a way. Stagnant space, let's see. Black, I can't show off yet. I need a 5, wow. Let's do a Tranquil Darkness. I want these, thank God. So if you believe that the combat in this game is repetitive or dumb, you're probably right. At least for now. In a bit, when we get a lot more abilities, cards, slates, etc., it can get a little more exciting.
This is it. Power.
To be honest, I'm not the best at shuffling around the deck to form slates, but I do my best. So that's a premium room. I will probably show that once and then never use it again, because I think premiums they're not really my style in this game.
Funnel.
Yeah, the Kingdom Key does very little damage.
Freeze. Fire. Fire. Power. Heal.
Thinking about it now, I've actually decided what world I'll be going to next. Just because the card that I want from it is so powerful.
This is it.
So ghosts have a unique lifesteal ability where if they hit you, they'll drain your life and sap it into their own reserves. There's a Martial Awakening, that's nice. So that's the final room. So now we've found where each room is. I'll grab that health. So we have one more room to form. A 9. I was going to try to show black room, but I can't. I'm going to make another compounding. Also, this will show proof of concept that the first compounding in a world is a unique reward, and the second is mostly a random card, from what I can remember. So there's another 5 fire. 5 is better than 4. And since it just is one more point, I'm right on the cusp, and I can afford it. A lot of your card farming, unless you get a lot of Moogle points randomly somehow, will come from... Okay, so yeah, there's a fire for 5. So it's just a random card that's inside that chest. Will come from smashing these world... whatever the world-specific smashables are, if you know what I mean. Alright, so we need a 5, a 7, and the key. So my strategy again is to give off whatever I want least. I don't need this 6 for the save point. I don't need the... Actually, I'd like to show the 9. Let's do the lasting days, and we'll do the key to beginnings.
Geppetto? Bless.
Okay, he's gonna be a heavy smoker. Just be ready.
Bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket. How in the world did you get here?
You tell me. How does a clockmaker wind up in the belly of a whale?
Well, it's a long story.
So sad to look out for Pinocchio? And Monstro swallowed you.
Yes, but I found my son. I would do anything for my Pinocchio.
But now you can't get out, can you? Being stuck in the belly of a whale is awful.
Not if Pinocchio and I are together. That makes everything a little bit better. There's nothing better than being reunited with somebody you care about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't care if I'm trapped here, so long as I have Pinocchio. He's such a good boy.
Well, he still tells fibs, but with a little help from me.
Oh, Jiminy, you worry too much.
Speaking of Pinocchio, where is he?
He was here a minute ago. Where's he gone this time? I expect he's off exploring. That boy has been poking around just about everywhere inside this monster. He won't tell me why it's so important. I tell him it's dangerous, but he won't listen.
That boy's a handful. Sora, if you don't mind. I know. You want us to help you find him, right? Come on, guys. Let's get going. Key to guidance. Oh, and Sora learns high jump. Nice. I believe this is forced. So unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, let me try to take a look here, but I'm almost positive. High jump. Yeah, I don't believe that I have a way to turn it off in this game, like I would have in Kingdom Hearts 1. Obviously, in Kingdom Hearts 1, once I got it, I never took it off. But just, you know, small detail. So I need to go down. I think this is down. It's hard to tell in these worlds. Here it is. The card you see shall be the key, so I just need Alchemic Awakening, because it's trash. And the key to guidance. Oh!
Pinocchio, what are you thinking? You know Geppetto worries when you wander off by yourself. Jiminy was worried too.
I'm sorry. What are you doing anyway? Looking for something? Yeah, I'm looking for treasure. Here we go again. But Jiminy!
Now don't be so hard on the little fellow, Jiminy. We promise not to get mad, Pinocchio. Is that why you're afraid to tell? No need to fret. Tell us the truth. We'll understand. But you're dressed in goofy.
Triple dots.
I was looking for a way out. Father says he's happy, but it's my fault we're stuck here. I shouldn't have run away from home. I want to help Father get home to the workshop, but he'll worry if I tell him what I'm doing.
So that's why you thought you had to tell a lie.
You did it because you love your dad.
All you need now is courage.
What?
Tell Geppetto the truth. With a little courage, you can do it. If you tell him how to really feel, I bet he'll help you to find the way out. And we'll give you a hand.
Really? You'll help us? Okay, I'll give it a try. Wish me luck, Jiminy.
No more keeping secrets then. Have we got a deal?
Sure, I'll be brave and tell Father how I really feel. No lies this time.
Great, then your nose won't. What's happening?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Pinocchio, run for it. Pinocchio!
Help! I'm trapped!
What? So here's Parasite Cage from Kingdom Hearts 1. This is a unique world, I should point out, I believe, where the final, what is normally the final boss in the world, is the second encounter. That's because the final encounter in this world is unique. Alright, so the gimmick in this world is like almost necessary. So it changes those little rotating platforms to be stagnant.
Back off!
But they will go away over time, and then you take poison damage while you're in the green. The goo. As I stated earlier,
Power!
he does not have a deck.
Heal!
So heartbreaks and the like are not impactful on this guy.
This is it!
So here's Goofy Tornado level 3. So you'll notice it basically does all the damage in the world. Its downside is it's ground only. Nice, got a level. And we'll get the Parasite Cage card. I don't remember its effect, but we'll take a look at it. So we'll pick... I'm going to take card points, because I'm almost capped.
Help me! I'm scared!
Pinocchio, be brave.
How?
Don't give up! Try fighting your way out!
Be brave. Okay, I'll try.
Pinocchio, are you alright?
Don't worry, I'm okay. Just a little sticky. But I have a great idea. That thing spit me out when I started fighting back. Why don't we try the same thing with Monstro?
Of course. If we're lucky, Monstro might cough us up. Great idea. Let's go deeper inside and try it.
I'm going to.
No, it's too dangerous.
Oh, come on.
You should be with Geppetto. No use escaping from Monstro if you two get separated again.
Leave this to us.
I guess you're right. Be careful, everybody.
Bye. Just abandon a small child in a whale.
Yeah.
Whale.
Yeah.
So I'm also, I'm testing this just for proof of concept, but they don't respawn their innards, it looks like whatever's, like the HP or MP orbs that would be inside of it on first hit, they're not coming back. Oh, here's a card. Oh, I want that. Go. No, I don't think that collects it. Ugh, that's really obnoxious.
Yeah. Yes. Goofy.
So when I stack 2 fires, like if I stack 2 Donalds, I get to cast Fira instead of fire. Middle spells have a trick. Let me see if... Oh, it did collect. Okay, so here's Wishing Star. So it's... And I'm actually going to take a look at it in the journal. Here's Wishing Star. Its strike is a C, its thrust is a C, its combo finish is a D+, so you don't really want this as a finisher card. You just want it as a standard attacker. Its break recovery is an A, and its required CP is an A. So it's got worse... worse CP than the Kingdom Key, and a better break recovery than both. It's actually a better card than anything that I have so far, except for Lady Luck's combo finish is stronger. And I guess Lady Luck's thrust and strike are actually better. I think they use pluses as pluses, I'm not sure. Alright, was there anything else that... let's take a look at Parasite Cage. Oh, this is actually very useful. Always nullifies the enemy card, and it's 60, that's fairly expensive. But on boss battles, there'll be... some bosses have extremely tricky enemy cards that are of themselves, so... like, this is not real, but an example might be Axel would have an enemy card that he could play that says ice damage is reduced by half, for example. But we know that ice damage does double damage. So if we had built an ice deck, it's now 50% less effective. It would still be standard effective, but we're missing out on that bonus. So you could pop a Parasite Cage out, and that card would be eaten up. The trick to this, though, is that a lot of so like if we take a look at guard armor, a lot of cards have a limit. So 30 attacks here, 30 attacks here, 10 card breaks taken, limit 1 use. So there is the possibility that you put this into tech against an enemy boss, but they run out of the ability to keep having that effect in play before you even pop Parasite Cage, or before Parasite Cage is even worthwhile at that point, if that makes sense. So for that reason alone, I generally don't use it. With another CP boost in, I'm going to put another fire in, and then at this point, I'm going to rearrange the deck to put fires on the top, and then I'll close the lid like that. Yeah, and I don't have any more zeros. $531. So we can finish this world off. Oops, this is the treasure room. Damn it. So sometimes Donald can be a very useless friend card because the enemies are magic based, like the Cure, Requiem, whatever thing it's called, that absorbs all magic. But he does have the chance to cast Cure, so that's so good. But Goofy's always just amazing. And I know I said that he doesn't hit air, and it just was disproved right there, where it was hitting almost all the air enemies. But it's a very low level of air, so if things fly above him, he can't hit it too well, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go for this Moogle. Nice. So I got a 7 Moogle room for when I get enough points to use a Moogle. So I think it's one up and yeah, right there. So we'll head over there now. Ooh, I want whatever that is. Nice, another cure. Is that an 8? I'm gonna put that in. The card drops are always randomized, so I have no way of knowing what's coming out. 39, yep. So I'll replace my 6, I'll put in my 8, and we'll keep going. Oh, that's obnoxious. That was 2 fire spells. Damn Heartless. When I come out of this fight, those cards will be gone. Moogle Room 0, that's fine. So yeah, those cards are no longer bouncing around, I can't recollect them, they're just gone. So this is a unique fight, I believe, unless they've changed it in Final Mix, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But in the Game Boy Advance version, it was cool. I don't know if my deck is strong enough. It's possible my deck might not be strong enough for it. But you can't, I don't believe you die in this room, you just get booted out. I don't think it'll say game over, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't even have a deck really. Alright, so I need anything under a 3 in the card. So I need to show that card. I'm gonna put a Teeming Darkness in and the Key to Truth. So you might remember this as the tunnel that we went up to get to the end of Monstro in the original game.
Looks like this is as far as we go. Ready then? Let's shake things up. I will do user if we had some brother back. Perfect timing. Looks like we've got company.
Here we go. Monstro's Belly Brawl. The rules are, defeat the Heartless to fill the gauge. Fill the gauge within the time limit. Careful, the gauge will decrease with time. Let's do it. So this is about dealing mass area damage, which my deck is not suited to, with almost no exceptions. One trick I can try to pull, but I don't know if I can actually pull this off, but you could try to pull off, is to do incremental stacked damage, such that you're killing enemies very, like that. Like where you're killing a lot all at once, instead of one at a time. So the Heartless completely avoided that by being underground and unhittable. Goofy's amazing for this. I think I'm out of... Nope. Okay, good. Things respawn. I was wondering if there was a limited amount.
Goofy! Fire!
Yeah, see, they're a little... The way that they can avoid things is real obnoxious.
Freeze!
Like that.
Power! Heal!
Well, I might lose this.
Yeah! Yeah! Back off! This is it! Freeze! Courage!
Yeah, I'm out of time. I've never lost, so I don't know what happens. Is that... I don't know. I'm getting a level up screen, so maybe I passed. Again, I'm almost out of points, so I'm gonna take the CP. Well, we'll see.
Alright, Monstro, cough us up this instant.
Triple dots.
It didn't work.
I wonder why. We'll just have to put up a better fight. It might work if we defeat the Heartless one right after another, like I was saying.
Want to give it another go?
Let's wait a while. Let's do it again. I've never seen this. Let's do it again. I guess you could farm this fight. I don't know. I have not lost this before.
This is it. Back off. This is it. Ha. Freeze. Heal. Yeah.
Did I run? I don't know what's going on in this fight. Woo! Ah, that worked.
It's working. Monstro's gonna sneeze. Ow! Now I know what getting shot out of a cannon feels like.
Where's Pinocchio and his dad?
They're gone. They must have gotten out safely. Without you, Jiminy, I thought there was no escaping your conscience.
I don't mind being left behind, as long as they're both safe. Maybe Pinocchio doesn't need me after all.
What do you mean?
That little puppet used to have trouble telling right from wrong. But he's come a long way. Maybe he doesn't need Jiminy Cricket anymore. Seems like he's got a conscience of his very own.
Don't you remember what Geppetto said? There's nothing better than being reunited with somebody you care about.
I bet Pinocchio's counting the days till he can see you again. Well, what do you know? You might be right. And we've reached Conqueror's Respite. And I'm level 14, that's fine. Ooh, there's a card. Stop. Trash. There's some Moogle points, not trash. The selling in this game, I should say, is also very bad. As I think I said this last episode, but there's no multi-sell. There's a workaround of just smashing the button until you sell what you need, but